Hello friends. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I am so happy you are here with me today. If you are new here, welcome. This is your safe place to learn. This is a calm place where we speak easy English. I am a native English speaker, but I speak clearly and slowly so you can understand every word. Today, we have a very important topic. It is a topic that everyone needs. We are going to talk about the bank. Specifically, we are going to learn how to open a bank account. Moving to a new country is a big adventure. It is exciting. But it can also be scary. One of the first things you must do is open a bank account. You need a bank account to keep your money safe. You need it to pay for your apartment. You need it to get paid from your job. But going to the bank can feel difficult. The bank is a formal place. The people there might speak fast. You might be worried that you will make a mistake. Please do not worry. Today, we will practice together. We will learn the exact words you need. We will listen to real American English phrases that people use at the bank every day. By the end of this lesson, you will feel ready. You will feel confident. You will be able to walk into a bank and say exactly what you need. This episode is designed as English listening practice. You do not need to watch a video. You can just listen. You can listen while you wash the dishes. You can listen while you walk to work. You can listen while you sit on the bus. Just relax, take a deep breath, and let's begin our lesson. Let us start with the core lesson. We will learn the most common words you will hear at the bank. We will talk about the types of accounts and the things you must bring with you. First, let's talk about the two main types of bank accounts in the United States. The first type is called a checking account. A checking account is for everyday use. This is the account you use to buy groceries. This is the account you use to pay your rent. When you have a job, your salary usually goes into this account. It is called a checking account because in the past, people used paper checks to pay for things. Today, we mostly use a debit card, but the name is still the same. Checking account. The second type is called a savings account. A savings account is different. This account is for saving money for the future. You do not use this money every day. You put money here if you want to buy a car later, or if you want to save for an emergency. Usually, a savings account pays you a little bit of money. This is called interest. So, when you go to the bank, the first question they will ask is, do you want a checking account or a savings account? Many people open both at the same time. Next, let's talk about the cards. When you open a checking account, the bank will give you a debit card. This is a plastic card. You can use it at the store. You can use it at the ATM. When you use a debit card, the money comes out of your account immediately. It is your money. This is different from a credit card. A credit card uses the bank's money, and you must pay it back later. Today, we are focusing on opening an account, so you will usually get a debit card first. Now, let's talk about two very important verbs. These are action words. The first verb is deposit. To deposit means to put money into the bank. If you have cash in your hand and you give it to the bank to keep safe, you are making a deposit. You are depositing money. The second verb is withdraw. To withdraw means to take money out of the bank. If you need cash to buy lunch, you go to the ATM and you withdraw money. Let's talk about what you need to bring with you. You cannot just walk into a bank and open an account with nothing. You need identification. In English, we usually call this ID. Your ID proves who you are. The most common ID for a foreigner is a passport. You should always bring your passport. You might also have a driver's license. Sometimes, the bank will ask for two forms of ID. So, it is good to bring your passport and another card with your name and photo. You will also need proof of address. The bank needs to know where you live. They need to see an official paper with your name and your address on it. This could be a bill for electricity. It could be a bill for the internet. It could be your rental agreement for your apartment. Finally, let's talk about fees. A fee is extra money that you must pay to the bank. Some banks charge a monthly fee. This means you must pay $5 or $10 every month just to have the account. It is important to ask about fees. You want to know if the account is free, or if there is a fee. Now that we understand the basic words, we are going to do some interactive practice. This is the most important part of our English podcast for beginners. I want you to speak with me. I will say a phrase. Then, I will leave a quiet space. In that quiet space, I want you to repeat the phrase out loud. Do not be shy. If you are on the bus, you can whisper. If you are at home, speak in a strong voice. Speaking is how we learn. We will start with short phrases and make them a little longer. Are you ready? Let's practice. I would like to open an account. I would like to open an account. I would like to open a checking account. I would like to open a checking account. I want to open a savings account. I want to open a savings account. Can I open both? Can I open both? Do I need an appointment? Do I need an appointment? Here is my passport. Here is my passport. Here is my ID. Here is my ID. What documents do I need? What documents do I need? I have proof of address. I have proof of address. Here is my electric bill. Here is my electric bill. Is there a monthly fee? Is there a monthly fee? How much is the fee? How much is the fee? Is this account free? Is this account free? I want to make a deposit. I want to make a deposit. I want to deposit cash. I want to deposit cash. I want to deposit a check. I want to deposit a check. What is the minimum deposit? What is the minimum deposit? I need to withdraw money. I need to withdraw money. Can I get a debit card? Can I get a debit card? When will I receive my card? When will I receive my card? Will it come in the mail? Will it come in the mail? What is my PIN number? What is my PIN number? Can I use the mobile app? Can I use the mobile app? Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help. You are doing a great job. This is not easy, but you are practicing. That is excellent. Let's do a few more longer sentences. These are for daily English conversation when you need more information. Excuse me, could you help me with this form? Excuse me, could you help me with this form? I do not understand this question. I do not understand this question. Could you speak slowly, please? Could you speak slowly, please? I am learning English. I am learning English. Very good. Take a moment to relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. You have practiced over 20 phrases. These are the tools you need. When you have the right words, you have power. You don't need to be nervous. Now, let's listen to a story. Stories help us remember words. We will follow a man named Ahmed. Ahmed just moved to the USA. He needs to open a bank account. Listen carefully to the words we just learned. Try to imagine Ahmed in your mind. Ahmed walked into the bank. It was a large building with big glass windows. It was quiet inside. The floor was clean and shiny. Ahmed felt a little nervous. His heart was beating fast. He took a deep breath. He touched his pocket to make sure he had his documents. He walked to the desk. A woman was sitting there. She looked friendly. She smiled at Ahmed. Hi, how can I help you today? She asked. Ahmed smiled back. He remembered his practice. He spoke slowly and clearly. Hello, Ahmed said. I would like to open a bank account. The woman nodded. Great, she said. We can help you with that. Are you looking for a checking account or a savings account? Ahmed knew the answer. He needed to pay his rent. He needed to buy food. I want a checking account, please, Ahmed said. Okay, the woman said. Do you have your ID with you? Yes, Ahmed said. He took his passport out of his pocket. He put it on the desk. Here is my passport. The woman looked at the passport. She typed something on her computer. Thank you, Ahmed. Do you have proof of address? We need to verify where you live. Ahmed was ready. He had a folder in his bag. He took out a piece of paper. It was the bill for his internet service. It had his name and his new address on it. Here is my internet bill, Ahmed said. Perfect, the woman said. She typed more on her computer. Then she asked, do you want to make a deposit today? Ahmed had $200 in cash. He wanted to put it in the account. Yes, he said. I want to deposit $200. He gave the cash to the woman. She counted the money. Okay, $200 deposited. Your account is open. We will send your debit card in the mail. It will arrive in 5 to 7 days. Is there a monthly fee? Ahmed asked. He wanted to be sure. No, the woman said. This is a student account. There is no fee. Ahmed felt very happy. He did it. He opened his account. He understood the questions. He gave the right answers. Thank you very much, Ahmed said. You are welcome, the woman said. Have a nice day. Ahmed walked out of the bank. The sun was shining. He felt proud of himself. He used his English in the real world. Can you see how simple that was? Ahmed prepared. He knew the vocabulary, checking account, ID, deposit, fee. Because he knew the words, the conversation was easy. This is the power of preparation. This is why we practice slow English. We practice so that when you are in the real situation, you feel calm. This channel is here to help you. We want you to succeed. We provide free English lessons because we believe you can learn. For your homework today, I want you to leave a comment. Tell me, have you opened a bank account in English? Was it easy or difficult? Or, you can just write, I am ready. This tells me you practiced today. Thank you so much for listening to the English Learning Podcast. If this lesson helped you, please subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe, you will see our new lessons every week. You will continue to improve. You will get better and better. Remember, learning a language takes time. Be patient with yourself. You are doing great work. Keep listening. Keep practicing. And I will see you in the next lesson. Goodbye for now.